Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome today with IFBB champion Nick. Very welcome to UTS Startups, and I'm Amir Marashi, Elite Talks with Nick, and it's my pleasure, my dreams that legend family, Nick and Angela, you know them with many gold medals for several years, and until now they are top of the mountains and all times. If you ask me, they are legend of IFB forever. Here in Australia, they well known. Can you please let people know about how's your successful secrets and way, bro?
Let them know my successful secrets. Geez, that's an open question to me. Well, a bit about my background. I started competing as a teenager. I started training when I was 15. Actually, I started training when I was 10. My brother and I got a broomstick, and we used to put house bricks on the end of the broomstick and do curls and presses. And so from a very early age, I wanted to look like a bodybuilder. I'm a bit of a He-Man tragic, so that was my favorite cartoon and most of the superheroes. So that was really a driving force for me. And then I grew up in Adelaide, South Australia, and grew up playing AFL. And it was pretty rough, and I was my position was a rover or on the ball, so I was getting hit quite a lot. So I had to get stronger for AFL.
Wow.
But once I started weight training, of course, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the feeling. And I think at 15 years of age, it's a very positive thing for a young man to do. And it certainly had an impact on me because I could actually see results from the efforts that I was putting in.
Mm.
So I think, you feel very out of control at that age group in your, 15, 14, 15, 16. So for me to have some sort of control and to have an endeavor where the effort that I put in, I directly saw a result back. Initially, that result was just in the form of a pump when I was training and the great feeling when you train. So that was, but that's where I developed a love for bodybuilding. I always wanted to look like a bodybuilder from as far back as I can remember, but started training at 15. From then on, I think bodybuilding, I was a bit of a rat bag kid. We were in housing commission for many years, single parent, back in a time where there wasn't a lot of single parents. So I think bodybuilding in some respects saved me. It gave me a focus, gave me something positive to learn and develop upon. And of course, bodybuilding is not just physical. It's certainly you need to look into your nutrition. You need to look at the physicality of the training. And then you start to understand the importance of mindset when you're in the gym. So it becomes very three-dimensional. And if you go a little deeper, it becomes a spiritual endeavor as well. So I think bodybuilding was a great teaching for me, and it still is a great metaphor, Amir. And it helps us to know when we're in the gym as bodybuilders, to fail in the gym is a positive thing. So to fail, when we're trying to lift a heavier weight, we fail at 8 repetitions, 10 repetitions. Failing in the gym every set is a very positive thing to do. And we quickly realize the metaphor of the stress that we put on our body adapts or creates growth. Just like outside of the gym, the stress that we get outside of the gym in life creates growth. So I think bodybuilding is a great metaphor, and it's been a great springboard for me and a great base to develop a philosophy about life that allows me to achieve success with the bodybuilding, but also out in the business world as well.
Yeah, awesome. From AFL, some other majors, it's very hard to if I see just very, very rare. I think that less than maybe 10% of pro athlete in the world can do at the same time be in other majors like and after I come to bodybuilding and fitness from wow, very, very hard way, and you deserve for the best and for your medals that you achieve, and now I know that you train also against some other legends, your clients. I'm proud of you. So please let me know at this time what do you do exactly, and what's your plan for teach your athletes to make a better version for them for global competition, because I know that you are right now in IFBB Australia, and you have many clients. They achieve medals, gold medals, silver, all you. And now, what's your plan? And you, Angelo, both of you, for global scale?
What's the plan for my athletes?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I own a sports nutrition company, Gen-Tec Nutrition. I founded Gen-Tec some 25 years ago. So really, our sponsored athletes, they're very disciplined and knowledgeable in their own right. So there's not a lot for me to do with those guys and girls, just other than support them a little bit with the products and maybe some of the younger ones with a little bit of direction. You know, I like being able to do that and share my experiences and my mistakes and my good decisions. So I like to be able to share that. But as far as nutrition and training goes, those guys and girls, they know what they're doing. With the small amount of coaching that I do, I only do a very small amount early mornings at City Gym, and I have 2 to 3 clients. I try and cap it at 3 in the morning. I don't want to do any more than 3 because I enjoy the coaching and personal training, and I don't want it to be a job. So 2 or 3 in the morning is fine. I get my own training done after that. So really, global scale with personal training, no. I just like to help my local clients achieve a better and healthier lifestyle. And my clients are more, well, they're pretty varied, to be honest, but I don't coach bodybuilders. I get approached a lot to do that, but I find I'm just too busy, Amir.
Mm.
To coach a competitive bodybuilder, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. You need to get really quite involved. And between running my supplement company, Gen-Tec, doing some coaching in the morning with some corporate clients, and then I have a skincare brand as well, which I'm a partner of. So, and of course, a family of 3 young children and my wife Ange, and it's a pretty busy day after day. So there's no coaching bodybuilders for me. Guidance, yes. Support, yes, with my sponsored athletes, but direct coaching, not at this stage.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's very awesome. I heard from someone that he said that, oh, I don't want more headaches or something. Sometimes when you are with a pro athlete, specifically if they want to prepare for global competition, they need all of your time. You must focus on them, and sometimes midnight they
Hmm.
need to train maybe 3 times specific before competition. I understand. And also for many years, both of you and until now, Angela also, she's in all competition. And yeah, I don't know that, but how many pro cards you have? Both,
Oh,
oh yeah. Wow, I
look,
don't know many guys.
yeah, look, I've won a couple of the IFBB shows. I won the Australasian back in 2019, and then the Amara Classic, and received a pro card back then. I didn't take it. I didn't really want to compete as a professional. All along my bodybuilding career, I could have turned IFBB pro back in around 2000. I was probably my biggest, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. So I was competing with NABA at the time, and I was trying to win the NABA Universe. And again, my plan back then was to win a NABA Universe, maybe do one Pro Universe, and then hit the IFBB Pro League back then,
Mm,
around about 2000s.
mm,
So I never won the NABA Universe, and that was a pathway that all the old school bodybuilders took. Frank Zane, Bill Pearl, Reg Park, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those guys all won the NABA Universe first, and then turned IFBB Pro. And I thought that was a very good pathway because if you couldn't win a NABA Universe,
mm.
I didn't see the point in being an IFBB pro. I didn't
Yeah.
see the point in it. When you're training hard as I was to try and win a universe, you're so motivated
Mm,
to train and diet hard, and it's within your grasp. It's
yeah.
great motivation. But to then jump over to the IFBB Pro League at the time, competing against back then would have been Flex Wheeler, Dexter Jackson, Ronnie Coleman, competing at JD Dowadu from England, competing against those guys. I didn't see the point. Dennis James, Melvin Anthony. I didn't see the point.
Mm,
Unless I was good enough to win an NABA Universe, I did not see the point. So um, I didn't win a pro card back in my heyday. 20 years later, 2019, I win my pro card. I didn't take it. And then I did the first IFBB Universe Australia 2 years ago in Perth, where again I was able to win the Masters, the Open, and overall. It's a great win, and win my pro card again. Again, I haven't accepted the pro card. I haven't used it. Will I compete again? It's still up in the air. I'm not sure. I'm busy. Amir, I'm busy with my family. My family
yeah.
deserve and need my time, my children especially, and my business deserves and needs my time. I've done plenty of bodybuilding, so at this stage, I don't have a contest in sight. And if I do, I can't tell you whether it'll be a professional debut, a first and last in the pro ranks, or whether it will be at an amateur level, and probably in the Masters. I'm 54 now, so it'll probably be in the Masters.
You're handsome more than when I enjoy, guys. When I saw Nick first time in 2022, when I migrated to Australia, and I saw, wow, IFBB have one of the best person in the world. When Nick started to talk and introduce athletes, it was for me, it was very more interesting and attractive more than Mr. Olympia. And when they talked yesterday, it was yeah, and
Yes, yeah, it was the Olympia yesterday.
yeah,
Fascinating.
yeah. Hadi, I think got second rank. Hadi Chupan.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I only saw the results quickly this
And
morning.
rank. Yeah,
Derek Lunsford won it again. He's
yeah.
come back and won it, which is great for him. Hardy got second. And then I just saw pictures from the prejudging, and I believe, did Samson get third or fourth?
Fourth, I think.
He got fourth.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
heard. And Andrew Jack got third.
yeah, yeah.
And then Martin Fitz, probably my favourite physique. Martin Fitz got fifth.
Yeah.
I think he looked great. Great physique. Beautiful physique. Yeah, interesting times.
Yeah, I really love also to one podcast if you have time to analyze bodies in different federation and specific because many people from yesterday I heard some of them they said that no it was for maybe Samson or Hadi maybe some others for to deserve for to get first rank for gold medal. I heard many at gyms with many arguments. I heard, especially yeah.
That's bodybuilding, isn't it? That's the
Yeah.
hard thing with bodybuilding. It's a very subjective sport. I mean, you judge, Amir, so you know it's very subjective. There's a criteria for each category, and all the categories are different these days. Bodybuilding is probably the clearest, but even so, there's a criteria. But it's like judging an art competition.
Yeah.
There's a criteria for the best art, but when you have a panel of 12 judges or 11 judges, I think you're going to get slightly differing views of what that judge likes.
Yeah.
And what they're looking at is different. It's all very unique. It's very unique to our eye as it is to what we're looking at. So some of them might lean toward condition a bit more. So some of them might have had Huddy first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see the score sheets. And then others might have, thought, oh, Huddy's a bit light in the legs. He doesn't have the outer sweep. Derek's got that sweep. Let's put him there. Others might have thought Derek was a bit soft. I thought he was a little bit soft in the upper body.
Yeah.
It was a hard one. When you're not there, it's even harder. We're looking at pictures, we're looking at videos. So to try to judge from that, it's not realistic. It's not the same as being there.
Yeah.
So we can all have our say, and that's cool. But unless you're there watching it, it's very hard to say.
Yeah.
Looking at videos online and pictures online, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right.
What did you think? You're a judge. What did you think?
I right now and for some years also I was looking sometimes it's for me if you ask me just in my words sometimes in one moment for example I saw Drake had a great vacuum and although sometimes maybe some athletes they had a better body maybe total but everything comes in just maybe in 30 seconds I see and I saw it he deserved although some others they are maybe from some other aspects but his vacuum is awesome and one is from front and when athletes do this specific bodybuilders in this level it shows that they have too much confidence when they smile and I'm very stronger than others just give me votes although we knows that everything can affect but for me one item is that specific in Mr. Olympia just maybe very small sometimes muscle fibers and also very small muscles they can affect because all of them, they are great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very hard to choose.
Exactly.
Somebody that's not a trained judge would have to look at that lineup and think they're all incredible. How do I choose one? For me, I don't even look at the head. I chop the head off if I'm judging. So I don't look at the smile and who's trying to win the judges over. I don't even, I switch off to that when I'm judging. I've judged a few large contests and I have to do that. And I have to just look at the bodies. And the way I will judge is look for weaknesses. I will look for weaknesses. Who's too soft? Who's unsymmetrical? Who's not proportional? Who's lacking too much in the hamstrings and glutes and calves? Who's lacking too much in the back? You start to put them to the back, and whoever is the most complete to me is the winner. So that is size is only one aspect. Shape and symmetry and proportion and condition
Yeah.
and presentation. So to me, there's really 5 aspects. And if you give me all 5 as a judge, if you're big enough, if you're in the best condition, if you're very proportional, very symmetrical left to right, and you have a nice X-frame shape, and then you can show it properly, to me, you're the winner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I judge.
Yes, sir. I saw a specific because many until now, when I came here during the way in the train from Liverpool to here to I saw that some guys, men and women, I saw that they were in social media like Instagram or TikTok somewhere. I saw that wow, they are see who is Mr. Olympia
On the
got
train.
yeah, in the train.
Yeah,
For me, it was
yeah.
today after 24 hours. I saw that a specific you saw, and for me, it was wow, how many fans they are looking, and I saw that. Yeah, and at gym, when someone, one guy, for example, said that, no, Hadi, it was deserved. I went and I saw that a specific from their back also. Dirk, he has a great, although all of them they are great, but in very maybe a small and also it's vote. It's if you see, I wanna say that also humans and judges they are human and maybe they decide to choose someone else and it's not AI or you can analyze with computer everything and after that give a score maybe in the future I don't know like football right now it's mix of AI for referees and also yeah for soccer you saw so many times before it yeah sometimes it was offside or referees didn't accept scores or goals and now you can see many things changes just because of millimeters and I saw for World Cup, I think that the last World Cup they use a specific technology, and they were working to see that it was a goal line, and they didn't know that. And referees, all fans, they thought that it was a score, but they said that less than 1 millimeter AI and very smart cameras with laser. They said that yeah, they said that no, it is not gold just because of less than millimeter. And yeah, maybe in the future for I hope
Maybe.
because after each competition I see that many with many facts when we review many bodies and also analyze everything sometimes many people with facts they said that see how for example this person eliminate for example from this round yeah and judges didn't pass this guide for next steps and yeah for me I'm very big fan of AI for all sports specific because it can change all of their lives. One athlete maybe for several years work and after that they get injured and after maybe they can't continue, specific in this high level. Yeah, and yeah, what do you think? IFBB maybe needs this kind of thing maybe in the future?
It's interesting. I never thought about that before having AI involved in the judging. I think, again, bodybuilding to me is an art form. The competition is really art.
Yeah.
The training is very much a sport, and that's probably been a debate for many decades. Is bodybuilding really a sport? You know, should it be the Olympics? Is the sport? The training is certainly a sport. What we do in the gym's a sport. The nutrition, the weight training, the cardio. To me, the training is a sport. Competition day, to me, it's not so much a sporting endeavor. It's really not. It's more of an art exhibition. It's a human art exhibition. And with that being said, I would never have thought about utilizing AI because it's art. It's again, it's humans. And is there a mistake? Can you make a mistake? When it's a running race and someone crosses the finish line first, but he gets second, that's a mistake. When the ball's in, but it's called out, that's a mistake. When a goal is called a goal, but it's actually not, didn't go across the baseline, that's a mistake. With bodybuilding, Derek Lunsford won. Was it a mistake? You can't say it was a mistake.
Yeah.
He had the majority of the judges pick him. So it wasn't a mistake.
Yeah.
Was Hardy hard done by? He had certainly had better aspects. He's in better condition. He had, you know, he's harder through the abs and probably a little bit more muscular overall. Did he have the quad sweep of Derek? No, he didn't. But again, it's I don't know. That's a really interesting one. AI and bodybuilding judging. It would be interesting to put AI as an extra judge.
Yeah.
Having that, see if you have 9 judges on the panel, we have an odd number usually.
Yeah.
If you have 9 judges, well, you have 8 and make the 9th one AI.
Yeah.
No, I think, I mean, I would have liked to have seen all of the shots. We didn't see the abs and thighs, but I did have a quick look yesterday. It was interesting. Again, I'll say it again as a disclaimer. It's very, very hard to judge from pictures and videos on the internet. It's very hard to judge. To me, it looked as though Derek was a little too soft through the midsection, through the chest, always through the lower back, and he's starting to look a bit blocky. Having said that, apart from that bit of softness, he's hard to beat. He's very complete. Development through, you know, the upper body, the lower body. He still has that X frame. Just at his height, I think compared to Samson and Andrew Jack, he looked a little blocky. And I even think that Hattie flows a bit better as well. His waist is a touch smaller than Derek's. And they all have their strengths and weaknesses, though. I looked at it yesterday and I looked at it again now and I thought, oh, Huddy could have won it. It could have gone many ways. Top 4 was right.
Yeah.
I thought that it would go Huddy, Samson, Derek, and then Andrew Jack. I thought Andrew Jack could have beaten Derek, though, just, you know, the detail in the upper body. But again, he's weak in the hamstrings, glutes, and calves.
Yeah.
So he's got some obvious weaknesses, even though he was so impressive in the other shots.
Yeah.
And conditioning was fantastic, and separation was fantastic. Probably those weaknesses would have kept him in 4th for me. I thought Samson was a bit hard done by, I think, when I look at it now. And again, I think the lighting didn't do him any favors. I don't think the lighting was very good. Certainly in the internet content, the lighting didn't look so good. So that makes it very hard to judge. The other thing I was looking at yesterday in the pictures and videos was the backdrop being such a dark backdrop, and Samson being so dark, you lose him a bit in the backdrop. I would like to see a blue backdrop, sky blue. I think sky blue is a really nice color, especially when there's such varying differences in shades of color of skin. I like the sky blue. So there's a lot of factors, and I thought Samson was hard done by. I think he looked fantastic. I think maybe he was a little off. He looked a little off in the upper body in the side shots, and his side shots need improving, especially his side tricep.
Yeah.
Needs to improve the presentation of his side tricep. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. For what it's worth, I thought Hardy probably had the best package, but again, he lacks in the outer quad sweep. Derek, I just don't think he was hard enough to win. I don't know. In that lineup, he was out of the top 4. He was the softest out of the top 4. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that makes it hard for me to put him in 1st place, regardless of how well developed he is.
Yeah.
In all the other, he has no other weaknesses.
Yeah.
None.
I agree. Because specific, maybe I heard from some period champions. Before it, I saw that Ronnie Coleman said that Hadi is the best. And
Did he? Yeah,
I
I
saw.
thought so.
And from some other champions, I also listened to some podcasts. They said maybe the Samsung or this. It depends, but they say many details. And I said, but one of them they said that when you see from a specific, with camera and picture, it is very different for judges just decide in maybe
Absolutely.
yeah, in very short time. And because of it is started, I saw that some period champion, they said that maybe for the future, pictures and videos and maybe AI involved for help judges to maybe again review or something like some other sports. Now in wrestling, in volleyball, football, many others. In yeah, it's we see that videos and AI they started and Samsung. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but I'm a big fan of it, and because right now when we see, I heard from one of the I think Abtin Shekarabi, he with Hani Rambo they work, and maybe some others they say that we in different views, and if a judges sit here or front exactly, they see different things.
Absolutely.
And maybe and because of it maybe they need to videos or something to can check everything. Yeah, and guys, we are with Nick, one of the most experienced judge, and I believe everything Nick said. And I believe Nick, if say everything, he see very small details and muscles. And I really love maybe in the future we have maybe live podcast that's specific for live maybe competition with Nick. And we really love to invite him here at UTS to have you and analyze in live YouTube for competition. I really love to have him. And yeah, and so please let me know for your future. What's your plan for maybe because right now you are in exhibition work with a nutrition company, I think. So what's your plan to work with them, or do you want have your own brand? Yeah, please let us know. I really exciting know more about you and people.
Well, I have my own brand. I started Gen-Tec back in 2000. So I've had my own brand for 25 years,
Wow.
which has been a hard juggle with competing, especially at an international level early on. So to juggle that with starting a business, like a sports nutrition company, that was very challenging. But of course, you learn as you go, and you get better at your craft as you go. And my plans are to evolve the company and evolve the brand. And really, now that I'm not competing as much, I'm spending more time working and more time with my family. So there's a there's always the juggle. It's bodybuilding is very difficult because it takes so much uh, time.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy
Yeah.
to prepare for competition more so. I can tick along and sit around 10% body fat and maintain a good physique year round, no problem. But to knuckle down for that 20 weeks, to put on that extra bit of muscle, to lose that little bit of body fat, the time, the energy that it takes, that's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So that comes from my family and from my business. I try to not take it from family time. I try to still give my kids the best dad that I possibly can. Um, but with a business, it probably only really suffers a mere the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
My energy levels start to really drop, and I suffer with work a little bit. So I probably work a couple of hours less, maybe 1 to 2 hours less than normal, with the extra time it takes for training and eating. It's the food as well. That's a time consuming thing, because in the off season I eat less, actually less food. I have 4 meals a day and 2 shakes, whereas getting ready for a show, I eat 6 solid meals a day. So 4 meals a day and 2 shakes is not hard to do.
Yeah.
And I use a lot of fats in the off season.
Yeah.
A lot of fats to get my calorie content up, because I can't be bothered sitting there eating mounds and mounds of food. Not anymore. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
So it's a better way.
Kids also drink supplements or
They mix the shakes, and we make pancakes with a protein powder.
yeah.
Yeah, we do we've got a custard. We have a casein nighttime protein, which is a custard. So they'll have a custard every now and then with some fresh strawberries and blueberries. And so the girls now as well, they play soccer. So they'll use our P2P, our amino carbohydrate. Yeah, the kids use the supplements.
Yeah, I love them. Many of them, specific. My cousin kid, one, and I know that she wanted to test when his dad drink protein shake or something. All time she said, "Daddy, I want also." Yeah.
Why not? Why not? I mean, ultimately, that's what baby formula is. WPI is whey protein isolate. Baby formula. So to hear that it's dangerous for children, well, it sustains life for babies. So don't use a high quality WPI, and of course you don't use all the flavors and sweeteners with the baby formula. You don't use that at all, but we need to make it taste nice for the adults. So we add some flavor, we add some sweetener, but the quality of the whey is such that the babies sustain life.
Yeah. How about kids that they go for competition? I see that some kids, maybe I saw some 6 years old, 7 years old in these days. In internet, I saw some of them. They started with their parents, and they have six pack, everything, muscle.
They do competitions, no competitions.
No competition, but
Just training.
training and very hard exercise or something. Prepare, and but for under 18 years old, I think we have competition. Am I right or?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. Because I saw that maybe if they want, for example, in football, is 16 years old, 15 in Barcelona, for example, in or in someone in Ajax in Amsterdam, in Netherlands, they come and play football with adults, and just 15 years old, and in the toppest and highest level in Europe. And I think that also in bodybuilding, natural, if they want, I think that it's a good thing, health way, they can come, and why not? And we encourage, I think that kids and juveniles in a health way. And how about children? They are really love to come for competition or
my children?
Yeah, they.
I don't think they think it's a big deal. They a lot of people say, "Oh, you're a Mr. World and a Mr. Universe. Your kids must think that's amazing." No, the kids just see me as dad. I don't think that they. I don't think that they think that you're anybody special because of your bodybuilding or sporting achievements. And I think all kids are like that. I've got a very good friend of mine who's a very celebrated NRL rugby league player. And whenever he goes to the kids' sports, his little girls' soccer or the kids' sports, a lot of people want to take photos with him.
Yeah.
So she will say, "Mum, why do people take photos with Dad?"
Yeah.
Like, it's not kids don't think of it.
Big fan of Matildas.
Huh?
Big fan of Matildas. Kids, Australian women's team. I remember that you and Angela, you went for the support Matildas, I think. Australian women's team. Football team. Yeah, I don't know which competition you went. I think these kids you went.
Well, we went to see the Women's World Cup.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
All the kids play soccer, so we take them to the soccer. We'll go to watch Sydney FC, and I really enjoy going to soccer.
They are big fan of Sydney FC.
Yeah.
Me too. Wow, good. Yeah. Oh, you too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like this.
One Iranian football player. He was in Sydney FC some years ago. I think 4 years ago. Kuchi. Reza Kuchanejad. It was a striker. He was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His last match, it was a penalty. I forgot. It was a final match. I don't know, with Spurs or some other team, and he achieved a score. And many I saw that Sydney FC fans. So wow, this guy, and now he's in Netherlands. Required
Yes.
going to but and From that day when he joined to Sydney FC, I wanted to follow Sydney FC more and
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, it's nowhere near the standard of the international football, but it's great. It's a good atmosphere, and it's a sport that I think's great for the kids.
Yeah.
Very healthy for the kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
In football and this kind of sports, because they need to, work all of them in a group and think together. Sometimes this one mistake from one of them, everything will destroyed or they get resolved. In bodybuilding, I heard some ideas from some athletes. I heard that they are going maybe to uh, create in the future also some groups bodybuilding competition. I don't have any idea about it, but for example, they said they want to start, for example, for couples, for example, and maybe in the future some groups. I don't know, but they said that they have some ideas to make it more maybe interesting. I don't know, yeah, but it can be. And I heard also from Alexandra, I think 2 weeks ago, she mentioned that new major in IFBB. It's came right now. They have in Europe fit and beauty.
Okay.
Yeah, new category.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
IFBB.
Yeah, in IFBB. And in Europe now, I think it now they have it. Very new it is. And maybe she said that maybe in IFBB Australia it will come. Yeah, and yeah, it's different with just fitness or yeah, maybe also beauty for females.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it's funny that the way it's evolved. It's certainly, from the time I started bodybuilding as a teenager, many years ago, that the introduction of bikini was the first one that was a bit hard to accept as a hardcore bodybuilder, because I remember I was doing the Nabby Universe at the time, and you'd see the overall men's physique winner on stage from the amateur. It was always incredible. The professional men's winner, and then you'd get the women's physique, which was bodybuilding, and you'd get women's figure. So I think NABA were maybe the first ones to do the figure back then, and the figure winners were phenomenal. They were outstanding. So from seeing those great athletes on stage, and then there was Bikini Girl that would join them, the overall bikini winner. And the first few years, I know the hardcore bodybuilders didn't like it, which it just doesn't look right. She hasn't done the 10 or 15 or 20 years training that this guy's done.
Yeah.
When he's overall, she's maybe trained for a couple of years. And so it was hard to accept initially, but as time went on, to see all these categories and even this new one again, it's great for our sport.
Yeah.
It's great for our industry, whether we're talking increasing the number of business members at gyms, great for personal training, great for the supplement business, great for the contest promoters. The more we can attract the general public and have them involved in the healthy aspect of our sport and lifestyle, the better.
Yeah, yeah. And just I wanna ask you more. I'm first of all, I wanna say it again. I'm so exciting, guys. I'm with Legend Nick in my dreams. I could be with him and here in podcast at UTS. And again, thank you for accept invitation.
My pleasure.
And thank you. And so, your brand now, you send your products to all of Australia and some other countries also?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so our main business is our wholesale business. So we supply all of the top retailers in the country, like Nutrition Warehouse and ASN and Powerhouse Nutrition and Knockout Nutrition. So we do mainly wholesale, but certainly our B2C, our direct to consumer on the website, that's growing and growing and growing. So we do our wholesale business around Australia and some to New Zealand retailers, but our online direct to consumers international.
Wow, wow. I really love to introduce athlete Nick's product. And do you also work on your formula? I mean that, for example, you check everything, or you design the formula or everything? May I let me know more your scientist team? Please let because many people they ask that they are worried, maybe they are uh they have something, they are on a natural some supplements, because of it they, and for example from some doctors, it was a GP, he told me that I don't recommend supplements, some kind of proteins or something in packages. Why they are so cheaper than if you buy meat, for example? It's all times from many also I heard. What do you think about this comment that they say? For example, they say that why supplements most of the time they are cheaper than, for example, fish and meat, and if they are natural, and if can you please let us know?
So you're asking me, why do I think doctors say don't use supplements?
For example, they
What do
said
you
that we
think?
think, yeah, they say that, for example, maybe they are not natural. uh, if, for example, one of them said that if you see that a protein or aminos come from, for example, meat or fishes or something, why they are cheaper in a package, for example, 5 kilogram, for example, a protein, a whey protein, it's cheaper than, for example, sometimes maybe meat or fishes. I mean the chicken. Why they are cheaper? And so one of them said that I believe they are not natural or something else. Uh, mm, because now you have your own brand for many years. Can you please explain how it's you made make them, and yeah, that people.
There's a lot of questions here, Amir. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure what
sorry,
you're asking.
sorry,
So
sorry,
let me
sorry.
let me just
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
just talk about the supplements and how, yes, I formulate
Yeah.
the products. I have done from day one.
Oh, good.
When it comes to the amino acid based products as opposed to the proteins, our amino acids are generally plant derived.
Mm.
So, the products that we use are used in pharmaceutical products, so the ingredients. I think many doctors, they don't learn supplements. They don't learn them. But I used to hear years ago, why don't you just have a glass of milk and an egg
Oh,
for
yeah.
your protein? Why
Yeah.
don't you go and buy a protein powder?
Yeah.
They both have the same protein. Yes, that's true. I mean, whey proteins are a milk-based protein.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at whey protein and you say, well, why is it cheaper than food? They're not really cheaper than food these days. Whey protein has gone up a lot in price. So it's not really cheaper than food.
Yeah.
Whey protein or whey is the byproduct of the cheese making process. It's from milk. So if you look at dairy milk, cow's milk, and you look at the protein content of cow's milk, 80% of the protein content is casein or caseinates, 20% is whey.
Yeah.
So those two, when it comes to the cheese making process, those two are separated. The whey is left over from the cheese making process.
Yeah.
Whey powder in and of itself is very high in lactose. So there's some cold processing that siphon off the lactose and they leave you a very concentrated protein. So it's whey protein concentrate. It's around 80% protein, about 5% lactose, milk sugar, 5% fat. So WPC80, we have further processes to break the proteins down into shorter chains and to extract more of the lactose and more of the fat. So you get a whey protein isolate. This is a very high quality protein, very fast to digest. There's another process, again, hydrolyzing, an enzyme process that breaks the protein down into shorter chains again. Post-workout, hydrolyzed WPI is, and I'll say it, I'll go on record to say, hydrolyzed WPI post-workout is superior than pretty much any other protein.
Yeah.
So post-workout, we know that we've broken down tissue during training and we need to start the recovery process as quickly as we possibly can.
Yeah.
We need to stimulate muscle protein synthesis as quickly as we possibly can after weight training, if you want muscle recovery growth. Yeah. Which everybody does want training. So we can sit down and eat some chicken after training and say, that's fine. The doctor said eat a steak or eat some chicken or have some milk, that's fine. But the time that it takes to digest those proteins, we're not maximizing that window of opportunity post-workout. We can say that a chicken breast or steak takes 3 to 4 hours to digest, depending on the individual's digestive system.
Yeah.
whereas whey protein isolate may take 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, there are ditripeptides in there that absorb immediately. And directly, those peptides directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis. So there are some times that supplements are preferred over food, but the only time really is during a workout and immediately after a workout.
Yeah.
So when it comes to supplementation, free-form amino acids derived from plant, along with carbohydrates and creatine. I mean, to take 5 grams of creatine, you'll have to consume 2 kilos of red meat to get 5 grams of creatine.
Yeah.
So we really are using a supplement as an ergogenic aid for performance, and both cognitive as well as, of course, muscular performance. So if we're using amino acids, carbohydrates, and creatine during the workout, those nutrients absorb whilst we're training. We can't digest food whilst we train.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
The sympathetic nervous system's firing too hard. So we need the parasympathetic nervous system to be active to digest food. But those supplements, such as sugars, amino acids, and creatine, we can drink those during the workout to fuel our performance.
Yeah.
It's quite profound.
Yeah.
You can't do it with food. Immediately after the workout, we can go and eat a steak or eat some chicken and some rice, so get a combination of protein and carbs. But again, the digestion time, we're going to miss that window of opportunity. So I think that the doctors don't study sports nutrition. If they care to look at the research now, the research is very positive, has been for the last 20 years, nearly 30 years on specific nutrient timing. And when you look at all of it, it's really that carbs and aminos during training, carbs and fast digesting proteins post-workout. They're the 2 times where supplements do what food cannot.
Yeah.
I think the rest of the time, absolutely, food is crucial.
Yeah.
Absolutely crucial.
Yeah, I agree with you. Future in 5 years and 10 years, where do you see yourself
With regards to bodybuilding?
in bodybuilding, and about your brand and also your athletes? And I really love to know your plans for the future. You are successful athlete and coach and entrepreneurs. You have your own company, your brand. Yeah, what's your plan for next 5 and 10 years?
Good question. Next 5 years with bodybuilding, I think I may compete one more time. I thought my last contest, the IFBB Universe Australia, I really believe that was my last contest. Getting a little bit of an itch, maybe just to see what I can do in my late 50s. Maybe, we'll see. So maybe I'll compete. I haven't decided yet. As long as business is going well and the family are going well and I'm dedicating plenty of time to my family, I may do one more in the next 5 years. 10 years seems too far for me. And it talk about retirement with business and selling my company, because ultimately when you start a business, there's 3 things you do ultimately at the end of the day. One is you pass it on to your children, or you sell it, or you float it, make it a public company. That's all you do. You do one of 3 things with it. So what transpires in the next 5 years, we'll see. I'm always open to opportunities, and I'm doing a little bit more media work, a little bit more presenting on camera, and certainly at live events, bodybuilding and expos and so forth. So I think I'll do a little bit more media work. I'll continue to evolve Gen-Tec. We've got a great protein bar coming out. We've got a beautiful magnesium product for nighttime for all athletes coming out next calendar year. I'm working on evolving the pre-workout product that's being revamped at the moment. So we always, as from day one, Amir, whenever we put out a product, as time goes on and good new ingredients become available, we look at them. If the research is there, if they're showing some sort of promise, we then start to try them and utilize them within the team. And I'll put those into products. So as we evolve, as the industry evolve, as ingredients evolve, we work with that and we evolve our products within the brand. So we always try and deliver the best products to get the best results. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're someone who's a corporate bodybuilder, I call them a corporate bodybuilder because they want to maximize what they're doing in the gym and stay in great shape, or whether you're a top athlete. So we try and just deliver the best products we can for the best result. So that won't change. We'll keep doing that up until I either pass it on to my kids or I sell it or I float it. That's what you do with business.
I really love to if you continue your business and with your with your leadership. Uh, for me, because I feel, if I want to recommend your brand to others and people, it's because of you.
Hmm.
And Angela. I
Mhm.
feel very you are very for everything, not just it's about business. Sometimes you see a product, maybe the formula or something. Some of them they are in all over the world, but sometimes you feel very close to someone, your friend or a champion, and see that a specific is champion because we trust on you and we believe that you check everything in your product with all of I believe with all of your heart.
Mm.
You wanna care about people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because of it, and
Mm.
I really love if you continue your business specific with your brand, with your own leadership.
Mm. Thank you, Amir.
Yeah.
It's funny, but I really, I closely, I keep business and bodybuilding close as far as the way I think about it and process it and my philosophies.
Mm,
I will know when the right time is to get out,
mm,
whilst I'm still passionate about what I do
yeah.
and wanting to improve in different areas with what I do. I keep doing it.
Yeah.
As soon as I lose that passion for it, then it's time to get out. But I'm certainly still driven with the business and passionate about it. And I've seen so much change within the industry in the last 25 years, and it will continue to evolve and change. And it's fascinating to be a part of it. So I can't see myself going anywhere in the short term, that's for sure. I've got too many goals within the business to achieve.
Good, good, awesome. And guys, again and again, I want to say that if you wanna be champion, I believe because Nick he checked everything with all of his heart. I believe, and also uh they have a beautiful family, Angela, and beautiful kids. And with all of their hearts, they make this product. And I recommend to all of you uh, test it. And I believe you will continue to use Nick products. And yeah, so how many products right now you have?
I can't count that high.
Wow.
I'm a bodybuilder. I lose track at about 12. I think we have about 38 lines or something
Wow.
because we have all
Wow.
the singulars, all the singular amino acids,
Wow.
as well as the formulated products.
Yeah.
So, yeah, high 30s, mid 30s.
Wow. Wow. Awesome.
Mm.
And varieties, and it's amazing when you from one brand, a specific. If you when you see that one of the product it's great. Also, you will go and test some others. You can get a package. Sometimes maybe discount if they get a new package from.
Absolutely, yeah. We can share a code. I'm more than happy to share a code for the website.
Yeah.
GT Family.
Yeah.
Capitals GT Family. All capitals. That gives you for your viewers 20% off.
Yeah,
Site-wide.
we will write it under all of the here in the captions, Nick's contacts, and what is your the best contact with you? Email or
Probably Instagram. Nick Jones World Champion on Instagram.
oh, good. Send direct to Nick's. We will write Nick's Instagram for contact with him, and also some other contacts details here in the captions, and uh, send him message to champion of IFBB here. And I again wanna say that thank you to for your time. I know that you are so busy and. And I hope that whenever you have the time again, join us here. We really love to have you with Angela, with kids, if they like to come. And as you have, yeah, lovely family. And so 19th of October, you will be in competition with your athletes or
Oh, the IFBB.
yeah.
I'm actually emceeing a big expo in Canberra on the same weekend.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would have worked and emceed the show for Dre, but No, I'm actually in Canberra, committed already. It's a big
Yeah,
fitness
yeah,
expo
yeah,
there. So
yeah,
I'm working
yeah.
that weekend.
Or maybe next competition, because one thing I get energy in competition from you when you announce the names and everyone.
The emceeing. I enjoy the emceeing, but I'm doing it in Canberra.
Well,
on the
yeah,
same
yeah,
weekend at the
yeah.
Fitness Expo.
I hope that next competition we see you.
Absolutely.
Thank you again for your time.
Pleasure.
And thank you so much.
Thanks, Amir.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the podcast.
Thank
Everyone, stay
you.
tuned.
Thank you.